Hi! So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my hair, my pixie cut, why I got a pixie cut, some things about pixie cuts, if I'm going to continue having a pixie cut, and just pixie cuts in general. And my hair isn't really a pixie cut right now, but we're just gonna go with it. First, I'm gonna start out with why I got a pixie cut. So before getting a pixie cut, I had long hair my entire life. So when I was 18, my hair was like maybe here, and the bottoms were like really unhealthy and like split ends and stuff, and I had dyed it. So like all of this was virgin hair, but then like here was like hair that had been dyed, and so I was like, well, I'm gonna cut the unhealthy hair off. So I did. I cut off like this much, and then my hair was this long. And then I was like, I think I'm gonna go a little bit shorter. So then my hair was this long. And then I was like, I'm gonna go a little bit shorter. So I actually went to a hairdresser, and then I got my hair cut to like right here. That was when I was 18, right before I went into college. So I went to college. My hair was like here by the end of my freshman year. And I just hated it. Like, it's not that I thought it was ugly or anything, because I'm not gonna brag, but like, I have really nice hair. I guess I have really thick, wavy, Hispanic hair, and so like, it's really pretty when it's long, but I just didn't like dealing with it. I always wore it up in a ponytail, or I always braided it, and I never liked the way it looked. I had wanted to get a pixie cut before. When I was like 14 years old, I had wanted to get a pixie cut, but everyone told me not to because my hair was so pretty, and I shouldn't cut my hair, so I didn't cut it. Even though I wanted to. Anyways, there I was 19 at this point, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting a pixie cut, I don't care. So I got a pixie cut, and the first pixie cut I got was kind of like when I look back at it now, I don't like it all that much, but when I first got it, I really liked it because I really wanted to have short hair, so I was like really excited about having a pixie cut. I had the first cut for about a month, and I'll show you a picture of it. I had that first cut for about a month, but then I realized that I thought I wanted something more like shorter on the sides and on the back, sort of like with an undercut that like faded or whatever. And so about a month later, I went in to my hairdresser again, and I got it cut, and this is what that looked like. And that was pretty much the haircut that I maintained for about 6 months. I let it grow out, but I continued cutting the bottom part. About a year ago, my hair probably looked exactly like this, except the undercut went like all the way up to here, whereas right now my undercut's only like here. Last December, there was 2 different things that I was thinking about doing to my hair. I was either going to get it like balayaged like gray, or I was gonna just cut it all off. And I was kind of going through something, so I just cut it all off. I'm gonna be honest, I hated it. I was really excited about cutting it all off because I had always just wanted to just shave my head and just see what that looked like. And here's a picture of when it was really short. But I didn't like it, and I didn't like cry or anything because like it's just hair. But I was kind of upset, and I didn't really like it, and I was like, well great, now I have to wait another year for it to grow out again. I was going to grow my hair out like back like this long or this long, whatever. I was just gonna let it keep growing. But recently I have realized again that I just cannot deal with long hair, and my hair's barely long, and I'm just like, like I have to wear a headband, or I have to pin it up, or I have to wear a hat, and I can't deal with this, you guys. I'm actually thinking about getting it cut again, not super short, but like maybe maintaining this length. So that's my pixie cut story, why I got a pixie cut. Now I'm gonna talk about if you're thinking about getting a pixie cut, these are some things that you should probably think about. First of all, if you've had long hair your whole life, and you're just sick of having long hair and you never want to do anything with it, definitely don't be scared of getting a pixie cut. People always tell you, oh, like you're gonna miss it so much, but like I have maybe missed having long hair once in the 2 years that I've had a pixie cut. You really just have to learn that it's just hair. It really is just hair. We put a huge value on long hair, especially at this age. You know, teenagerhood and early 20s for girls, like we always want to grow our hair out. We always want to have long hair, and long hair is so beautiful. And so if you cut it, then it's like, oh, it's gonna take longer for me to grow it out. And that's even like a thought that I have had over the past couple months. Like, oh, I want to grow my hair out, and I'm gonna have long hair, and I can't get a trim because it's not gonna get long. But then I realized I don't want long hair. So definitely don't let this like stigma of like short hair being a bad thing, or like this weird stereotype of long hair being the only beautiful hair. Long hair is beautiful hair, but short hair can be beautiful hair too. When I was 14, I was a ballerina. It was like during ballet class, I told, I think, one of my teachers that I wanted to cut my hair really short, and they were like, oh no, you can't do that because you can't put it up in a pretty bun for ballet and it won't be pretty, and guys like girls with long hair. And I was like, oh, sorry, like I forgot that my life revolves around whether guys like me or not. Definitely do not be scared. Definitely don't be scared about getting a pixie cut for that reason. If you want to be pretty, you're still gonna be pretty. Doesn't matter. It's just hair. Something that you need to think about, which could be a con to getting a pixie cut, you have to get your hair cut every 4 to 6 weeks if you want to maintain the same length. So for me, I kind of just, and I do this all the time, like my whole life whenever I've gotten a haircut, I've always just like gotten it cut and then I let it grow for a while until I'm like, oh, I want to get it cut again. Even with my pixie cuts, when I get it cut, I don't get it trimmed every 4 to 6 weeks. Like I just let it grow out until I can't handle it anymore, and then I get a little bit of a trim. If you want to maintain the same length, you're gonna have to get it cut every 4 to 6 weeks, which can get expensive if you really want it to be done well and very specifically. So keep that in mind, but if you're willing to pay for it, then this goes along with the first thing I was talking about. Something else people are gonna say is that once you get your hair cut and a pixie cut, you're gonna have to wear more makeup, more jewelry, you're gonna have to wear pretty headbands, you're gonna have to wear more dresses in order to remain feminine. Okay, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
That's incorrect. Okay, listen. Long hair is beautiful hair. Short hair is beautiful hair. No hair is beautiful hair, okay? Okay, you can have a pixie cut and still be feminine. You have to be confident enough in your femininity to know that you can be feminine, you can be beautiful no matter what your hair length is, no matter what your hair color is, no matter what you look like, whether you look like society's idea of feminine. If you are female and you are feminine and you want to be feminine, then you are feminine, dang it! What I'm saying is just be confident in yourself. Don't let what people say stop you from doing something you want to do. It stopped me from doing it for a very long time because people told me that I wouldn't be as pretty. And guess what? I cut my hair and I looked just as ugly as before I cut it. Just kidding. I look just as beautiful. And yes, as for me, I do not think I'm gonna grow my hair out. I'm gonna wait like maybe like another month because I kind of low-key just want to know what my hair is gonna look like with an undercut and put it up in a ponytail. By like January or February, if I'm like, ugh, I can't do this, then I'll just cut it again. So yeah. If you're thinking about getting a pixie cut, definitely do it. I'm all for pixie cuts. I know so many girls that for the longest time wanted to get a pixie cut and didn't because they were scared, and then once they got it, they like thrived. So get the pixie cut, girl. Do it. Happy holidays.